It's hot.
We need water to survive. Our ancestors needed water to survive.
There are a lot of dangers being exposed out here. The sun is a real danger. Massive sunburns, sunburning my eyes and scarring my eyes from the sand blown in the wind. It's miserable.
70,000 years ago, our ancestors would have gathered near monsoon areas that have access to water.
The ground is hot. It's burning my feet.
For humans that require a ton of water to survive, we can't live too far away from those water sources. I don't know where we'll find water here. So early Homo sapiens would have traveled toward the resources that monsoons would have created.
Today, those monsoons are on the coast, so that's where Kat and I are headed. A 3-day journey through hell to the coast.
Our only real option right now is to move up one of these dunes and gain a vantage point so we can get some idea of the lay of the land before we get turned around.
The Arabian Desert covers over 900,000 square miles of unforgiving sand dunes and scrub. Temperatures on the ground can rise to 130 degrees Fahrenheit.
See that line of vegetation?
I do.
Let's go there.
That's our best chance. We spot a little vegetation at a distance, and it looks like an old riverbed. The archaeological record of this area indicates that early Homo sapiens, 70,000 years ago, here in the same area, followed these river drainages. Kat and I are doing the same thing. We're literally walking in the footsteps of our ancestors during one of the most dangerous and scariest times for our species.
75,000 years ago, seasonal monsoons would carry precipitation inland, creating temporary rivers in the desert. As climate continued to change, the monsoon stayed closer to the coast, causing the rivers to run dry.
In most parts of the world, the word monsoon creates terror. But here, it meant a great resource and life for our ancestors.
We're in the same situation our ancestors were in. There's no water out here. There's no big game to kill. We need to adapt.
At this time, Homo sapiens were physically identical to modern-day humans. We were accomplished hunters, but the larger animals we pursued for thousands of years began to die off. So we adapted by changing our toolkit and hunting smaller game. Now, Bill and Kat must do the same.
Pretty soon, we're gonna need to eat. Scorpions, bugs, lizards, anything that crawls, we gotta look at as food.
I need a drink. Please see if I take a rest for a sec. How about right over here? Out here with this exposure, no shade anywhere, intense heat, our water needs increase exponentially. We need to be really careful.
See how it tastes. It'll be like,
Warm goat tea.
For our ancestors, transporting water across the desert was a matter of life or death. Early Homo sapiens would most likely use animal skins or bladders as containers.
The skin of an animal who's tied up on the ends, and then as the water soaks into the pores of the skin expands, and that makes it watertight.
it smells fresh. And by fresh, I meant ripe.
On average, the human body exposed to extreme heat can lose over 1.5 liters of water per hour. Water is literally leaving the body with each step.
The resources out here are so scarce that we need to take advantage of every opportunity we have to get food, to get water. We're literally hunting and gathering the entire time that we're moving.
Kat, I saw something move. Get your spear, come on. Nice job.
I've never seen a lizard like this, ever. I don't know what it is. Well, it's not much, but maybe we could get a few. Any more tracks?
That's the only thing I saw moving all day.
If we get several of these, we'll be set. We'll have a good meal tonight.
Where do you think? Should we gut it now?
Yeah, if we leave the guts in, it won't last long at all in this heat.
This is the end of the spear. It's designed to kill much, much larger animals, but it'll certainly work for this job because it's the only sharp cutting edge that we have.
Trying to cut this lizard open with this immense spear point is bordering on ridiculous. And it's obvious out here with animals this size that we need to make a new toolkit. All right, we're gonna cut off the head, and then I'm just gonna tie it to the spear so it'll dry as we walk, and it's a great way to preserve this without refrigeration. I'm gonna tie it to your spear.
Yeah. These things will start to decompose in this heat quickly. So we're going to let it dry out in the air like lizard jerky.
As drought ravaged the Arabian Peninsula, the large mammals of the area began to vanish. Early humans were forced to adapt their hunting strategies to this new environment. They could no longer make one big kill that would provide enough meat for several days. Now, with only small game available, our ancestors needed to constantly be on the hunt, ready to kill whatever small game they encountered. They became opportunistic hunters.